Hey guys, what's up? Hopefully I got everything going right. Hopefully I sound okay. I can hear myself. Hopefully I got everything going right. Hopefully I sound okay. Boom. Should fix that. Appreciate the lurk, Common Rider. Hopefully you're having a good day. Got the music started. Something slightly different, but maybe kind of right around what we want to be doing. I don't know. I've had this board game still wrapped up. You can see the plastic is still shiny because it's still wrapped for almost a year. I haven't unwrapped it yet, but this is a huge game. So big that the camera can't capture all of it, but I'm expecting we got lots of pieces that we're probably going to have to punch out and take out of the molds or whatever, put together. And if we have time, I might be able to play it because it is 1 to 5 players. Maybe I can show that here. This is 1 to 5 players, and a game runs about 2 hours. So maybe I can figure out how to play with myself. Intentionally making a joke there. But this is Scythe. My fiance picked it out for me because I was getting into Wingspan, and I think she was looking for games in that similar vein, and this one stood out to her. And beyond that, I really don't know anything about this. She printed out a review, and when I read the review, I was pretty excited. This game seemed like right up my alley, but with it being a 2-hour playtime, not really a casual board game that I can introduce, people to. Like, you have to be a, ooh, I did not mean to squeak the plastic like that. That probably sounded awful. You got to be a little bit more of a veteran, a board game player, I think, to want to try to tackle a game like this. But I mean, there's also mechas on the front. I don't know if you can see that in the art very well, but it looks like there's some like world-conquering, world-building, civilization stuff. But then we got mechs. Maybe there's gonna be actual mech pieces within this box here. That would be really cool. But yeah, once I pop out the rule book, I'll be able to tell you more about it. Made it sound like she treats you like an elderly person. Yeah, she wanted to make sure that I would like the game, so she was afraid she wouldn't be able to describe it properly to me, so she let the review speak for it itself. But this is what we got going on. Let's get the plastic off so that I'm not worried about accidentally reflecting, showing something around my apartment I don't mean to. But yeah, this is a huge board. Or huge box, so big board game. I do know some board game people, so maybe I'll be able to play this with them in the future. What's up, Shaq? What's up, Darn Sig? I kind of like the new schedule I wrote for myself, because now, holy cow, this just keeps opening. I feel like everything's like just clicking together. I did my Etsy stuff this morning. Lunch and dinner on time. Not lunch and dinner. Breakfast and lunch on time. Stream on time. Oh, it's on Steam, apparently. Do I get a discount? Yeah, let me make sure. I don't accidentally give away my discount code. Maybe it will. Digital edition. Official adaptation of the award-winning board game. 4X strategy game. Explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. We love 4X. Just like Civilization. Customize your mat to sharpen your strategy. Choose a specialty. Agriculturalist, industrialist, engineer, patriot, or mechanic. Fight against 3 levels of AI or your friends. Alright. We'll hold on to that. I'll probably buy this on Steam too. I ended up doing that with Wingspan. I like the main game so much I ended up buying the the game digitally on Steam and on my phone, which is cool because now all my family members have Wingspan on their phones and we can all play games together. Alright, we'll read the first page here because this kind of outlines what we're doing, but yeah, this is not a casual board game. I mean, we've got... Look at these rules! I don't know if we'll get I'll try to get around to playing a game, or at least starting a game with you guys. Oh, but they got cool little figures. Maybe we can paint the figures. That's an idea, huh? Alright. We can request a bigger board and replacement parts. You can live tweet at them if you have rules questions. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's see. The backstory. The ashes from the First Great War still darken the snow in 1920s Europa. The capitalist city-state known simply as The Factory, which fueled the war with heavily armored mechs, has closed its doors, drawing the attention of several nearby countries. With characters from 5 factions converging onto a small but highly desired swath of land, who will gain fame and fortune by establishing their empire as the leader of Eastern Europa. So I guess alternate history if we got mechs. Alright, the object of the game. In Scythe, each player represents a character attempting to make their faction the richest and most powerful in Eastern Europa. Players explore and conquer the territory, enlist new recruits, produce resources and workers, build structures, and deploy monstrous mechs. She could have just told me this game had mechs in it. I'd be sold instantly. I just realized I'm missing one crucial aspect. Hang on just a second. Oops, and then I accidentally clicked my overlay off. I don't have my reaction PNG duder. Let me fix that. Okay. How could I forget the most important part? Me, obviously. That was a little conceited. Okay. Back to what we're saying. The game progresses as players place stars, achievements, on the board, and it ends when a player places their 6th star on the Triumph track. You can earn a star for accomplishing any of the following. Complete 6 upgrades, deploy all 4 mechs, build 4 structures, enlist 4 recruits, have all 8 workers on the board, reveal 1 completed objective card, win combat up to 2 times, have 18 popularity, have 16 power. Okay, so a little bit of Catan there. You get victory points for doing these objectives. The goal is to have the greatest fortune at the end of the game. A typical winning fortune is around $75. You can accumulate coins during the game, but you'll earn most of them during endgame scoring in the following 3 categories. Every star placed, every territory controlled, every 2 resources controlled. The amount of coins you earn depends on your level on the popularity track. The higher your popularity, the more coins you will earn, and you get a few bonus based on where you built structures. Okay. Mechs, resources, land, all sorts of... I'm gonna have the other box lid over here. Okay, a couple of quick reference guides, achievement sheets. At least this shows the 5 factions. Polania, Nordic, Rusviet, Crimea, and Saxony. Okay. Automata. The Automata follows a simple rule set. Okay, is this the single player setup? I think so. It does. Hey, what's up, mercenary? It does look a little bit like Catan with having the hex grids for the map. All right. I wouldn't want to let you know about my secret Keurig. Nope. I have an espresso anyway. But same idea. just go ahead and start punching this stuff out. Counter tokens. Still filing, no luck with mediation, dude. I'm so sorry. What's up, Proc Stream? That game is a shelf bender. I have yet to play this, but I'm excited that you know how to play this, or at least you've played it. If you told me it was 4X with mechs, I'd just be like, okay, yep, I'm on board. But thankfully, I think I have a pretty sturdy shelf to keep my games on. But I might even go through and, like, if the character tokens are all uncolored, maybe we'll spend some time painting them ourselves. Make it a little bit more personalized. Like, sure, yeah, you have a copy of Scythe, but did you paint your own characters? Whoop! Holy cow! Already lost a piece. That one just jumped out. Jumped off the board. And I like how the dollar coins are like, they have a hole punch in the middle of them, so we'll have to go through and punch out the square piece. Alright, is that... Oops, almost dropped another one. Haha. Check both sides, make sure we don't lose anything. Alright, hang on 1 second. Try to find the piece that I dropped. There it is. So it doesn't get away from me. It's the developer's fault. They put this together wrong. Oh, you know what? I had a process and then I started ignoring the process. So let me do this. Put everything into the lid. Scythe reminds me of an RTS game that was an alternate World War I with mechs and a communist tsardom of Russia. I don't know what you're... I'm not sure which game you're specifically referring to. There was a cool... What's up, Dave? There was a cool, what do you call it? War game I used to play called War Machine. It was also Hordes. And that game also had a, like, wannabe Russia faction. Hey, what's up, Lux? I didn't know you knew Scythe. Like, it's cool that a lot of people, I say a lot of people, like 3 people have said that they're familiar with Scythe. Yeah, we're just punching the pieces out right now. But, looking at that rule book, there is a lot to this game. Oh, you played it on Tabletop Simulator. Okay, cool. Communist tsardom is such an oxymoron. I almost got stuff locked. Oh, is Russia? Then again, China wasn't much of a top dog during the 90s and 2000s. No, not really. I think they've only recently, in like the last 10 years, started to pull that Cold War kind of reputation. Mostly with, you know, stuff relating to technology. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to play this. Okay, so you don't build the board. The board is... huge. I can't unfold all this on the camera. Yeah, there is... This thing is massive. Yeah, I can't unfold this all the way on camera. Maybe this was a bad idea. There's 6 pages to flip out the whole board. Yeah, Chris, I agree. I don't think it'll fit on camera. I thought it'd be a cool idea to like play with myself on stream, but I don't think that'll. I don't have the table space to do it with this camera. I'd have to do a whole nother setup. Oh wow, we do get mech pieces. Oh, how nice. The developers include little baggies for us to put everything in. This stream might be a little bit shorter than I intended, so I apologize. Phrasing. I'm intentionally doing the sus phrasing because I think that's... you got to, man, to like be funny and get clipped out of context. Time to paint the pieces. That's what I was saying, dude. I think it would be cool to pull a bit of personality onto the pieces. Okay, so we got a little set of cards right here. Let's throw out this plastic. I don't know what these represent. Probably military strength. Judging by the higher number, has more units. Oh. Time to buy card sleeves. Oh, I shouldn't I? This isn't a Fantasy Flight games where you can... I don't know if they still do that, but there was a time where Fantasy Flight had color-coded sleeves because they standardized the like mini cards, large cards, standard cards for their games. So it's like, oh, if you want to fully sleeve this, buy 1 white, 2 yellow, and a blue pack of cards. I don't see that anymore, so I wonder if they stopped. The other night, I painted a Shantae figure I printed. Hell yeah. The skin was darker than I'm aiming for, but no complaints. Just mixed red, yellow, and blue and hints of white. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I went a different route making the skin for Yoruichi. I had a medium flesh tone, a trace amount of olive green, and then brown rose? Yeah, brown rose by Vallejo. I have my paints right here. Okay. Oh, interesting. So we get event cards kind of like Humankind or Civ 7. So you draw a card and you get 3 different options. Whistle while you wait for the geese, gain $2 in a popularity, pay the girl for her pet geese, or as you call them, dinner, pay $2 and gain 4 food. Feed the geese to your animal and claim the farm as your own. Pay 2 popularity to build 1 structure. Alright, so you got all sorts of different resources. You're thinking about Iron Harvest. I haven't heard of Iron Harvest. Last night I finished building, detailing, and fitting out an MG F80 gun raid kit from the F90 Gundam manga. Very cool. I'm still figuring out. So we got these little cups, and then we have these little... I guess, is this more storage? Yeah, board games with standard card sizes would be nice, so then you can get sleeves for them. RTS is such a niche genre. Man, I can remember when, in the 2000s, when RTS was like the genre. Mostly because of StarCraft and Warcraft. I don't know what any of these... Oh, this doesn't have an easy tear. Alright, where's my knife? There we go. Had to find like a little rub in the plastic where I could get just the tip to get this open. There we are. Oh, okay. I don't know why this looks so cool to me, but like the freaking, instead of like a flamethrower, he's got like an arc thrower. And then like a jetpack soldier. Like a Tesseract walker. Dude, the art on these cards are something else. Okay, so cool world building going on here. Oh, are these reminder? I don't think these change. Yeah, these look like reminder cards to the rules. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So we also have reminder rules for the players too. And it even includes like, if you don't know what to do, try doing this. That's pretty great. I'm assuming I can throw out the middle piece that I punch out. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting I've got the lid for all the pieces I want to keep. Tesla thrower, Tesla beamer, shock trooper. We like shock trooper because it works on multiple levels. Oh, you know what? I bet we're building spinners. Let's punch out that piece. Yeah, that hole lines up. So I bet there's like clips in here. Haha. Do we go male to female with these? Spin for power. Yeah, I wonder if they use spinners instead of dice, and I don't know why. Yep. There's a female. Cool. All right. We'll build a couple of those. Make sure these are empty before I throw them out. Spinners seem more orangey than dice, maybe. These dudes got to be the Nordic dudes. Soldiers in snow with big red beards and kind of Viking-ish looking helmets. This has got to be the Nordic faction. Oh, so I had a company reach out to me offering to help me run a giveaway. And I had been thinking about trying to do a giveaway. So I don't know what you guys might be interested in for me to do a giveaway of. Because I originally was thinking about, okay, well I could 3D print something and give away the pieces. But then you guys, some of you might be like, well, I don't have paints or anything, so, you know, what would I do with an unpainted, unassembled figurine? So then I was like, okay, well, what if I gave away a figurine? But then this company is like, oh, you can just pick the prize and we'll do the work. So then I was like, okay, maybe this one's pretty tight. It doesn't spin very well. Bathwater. Yeah, we can sell some rocky bathwater. It'd be pretty gross and hairy though. Okay, maybe these aren't supposed to spin. Maybe they're a tracker. In which case you do want the dial to be nice and tight so you don't lose your count. But yeah, so I don't know. I could paint something and give it away, but this company made it seem like it'd be easier to pick something like I could get off at Amazon and ship that way or something. Don't let the memes be dreams. I could make a meme like I've seen the potion bottles on Amazon. I could fill up little glass potion bottles of rocky water. If we want to be gross and or memey about it. High ground advantage. Control at least 3 mountains. Control 3 tunnels. Control 3 farms. Wonder what these advantages provide. I think everything's numbered so that way you can like put everything away and go, wait a second, I'm missing card 18 and it's right there. Select automata character. Is this for the automata? I think so. Oh, here we go. I think these are the automata actions. Easy, normal, hard, very hard. To learn the game, I think. Or just play the solo mode. Alright, so it looks like we have rule cards for the automata, and then whatever these cards are. Obi-Wan tactic. I have the high ground, Anakin. You can't possibly win. Okay. Zera and Karl, Crimean Khanate. Once per turn, you may spend 1 combat as if it were any resource token. You know what these remind me of? If you've ever played Seven Wonders, it reminds me of like the Wonder cards. They give you the different abilities. Okay, so your factions have different abilities here. Bjorn and Mox. Dude is riding an ox as his mount. That's pretty cool. For combat, if you pay 1 power, opponent gets -2. I'm assuming that's the combat. Well, look at Olga here. She's got like a pet tiger. She's also pretty cool with the... Is that a PPSH? Anna and Wojtek. Republic of Polandia, but without the D. She's got a bear. Nice background music. Thank you. It's White Bat Audio. Copyright free YouTube music. And then we have Gunther Nack and Tag. Okay, this is... Man, I wish Daniel was here because I think he knows German. He obviously knows German better than me because he is German, but I think Gunther Nacht is good night and Gunther Tag is good day. So this guy's got a black wolf and a white wolf. And his name might be Gunther. Or if you're American, it might look like Gunter. That's pretty funny. Kind of cool, kind of badass though, to have a white and black... One white wolf and a black wolf, and one's named Day and the other's named Night. Alright, what do we got here? Oh my god, there's still so many pieces. Glory to Poland, the Texas of Europe. I thought you were going to say glory to Arstotzka for a second there. If you've ever played Papers, Please. It'd be funny if the White Wolf is night and the Black Wolf is day. Also true. Okay. No clue what these are, but these are like double thick cardboard with like holes in the middle. So I think we have to, as we play the game, we fill in these spaces? Maybe? Let's see if they're the same. Does every player have this? No. The tiles are different. So it must be faction. But I don't see any faction symbols. Huh. It doesn't have anything on the back. It just says Scythe. Special units? I'm not sure. But it looks like because it's double thick and there's recesses where you can put pieces in, like you have to, you build up towards something. If there's exactly 5, then there's 1 per faction. Just a coin. Hey, what's up, Cerulean? Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to research the rules. I bet I love it double thick. Yep. Like my Oreos. Oh. Man, Twitch is really cracking down on your language there, Cerulean. Oh, you said butt plug. I was recommended a new VTuber on Twitch, and when I entered chat, she was on about a butt plug. Not on or about. Hang on. Let me clarify. When you say on about a butt plug, you mean she's just talking about a butt plug, not like actually on a butt plug. You never know with Twitch these days, man. That sounds about right with Twitch's alley. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we'll throw about the silica packets. I don't know, that's just... That's great and all, and if you're... you never know with VTubers, true. If that's your content or whatever, I don't know, it just gives me the male or the female version of, well, actually, I do have sex kind of meme, you know? Like, yeah, most everyone does. Congratulations. Alright, I don't know what these pieces are. They're different. They're color-coded, I think, to be specific things, not for a specific player. I hope these are jars of gold, like at the end of a rainbow. It's just what's popular at the moment. The what, talking about sex? Twitch has to be a jerk over ASMR when it's typed into chat. Each time I do type ASMR, the automod blocks the message. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, YouTube's been cracking down on ASMR these days, too. There's like random ASMR videos, and whole channels just get bloop, deleted out of existence. And then people will like get the social media frenzy, you know, like, guys, my channel got deleted. Oh no, that sucks. Everyone tags YouTube, and YouTube responds with, oh, yeah, well, we looked at your appeal, and, sorry, we're not reinstating your channel. All decisions are final. Good luck. I saw another, and, oh, this is, I screen capped this so I could save it for like future reference. According to YouTube on Twitter, you cannot mass report a channel and get that channel deleted. YouTube support on Twitter said, because I saw another creator get their channel deleted, that if you get deleted, it's not a response to a mass flagging campaign or a mass reporting campaign, that someone actually at YouTube looked at it and said, oh, we need to get rid of this. Like the channel I saw get deleted, 0 strikes, 0 community guidelines, no warnings, nothing. Then they flagged her for a video she had released over a year ago, but said, oh, this is a warning. And then the next day deleted her channel. And then she filed an appeal and they denied the appeal. Ayo what? This is a warming. Yeah, YouTube just does seem to delete on a whim. I don't know, I've seen some people say that like, oh, YouTube as a community, we don't want this type of content on here. But I don't know. Okay, so these factions are color-coded. Let's take a look at these mechas. Oh, baby. Oh, there's another layer of plastic keeping me from my sweet, sweet mechas. Alright, we'll get to the characters. So, this looks like Olga and her tiger. I think I will paint these. I think leaving these as just like plain gray plastic is such a disservice. Her gun is slightly bent. That's unfortunate too. If they send me the files, I'll reprint my own figures so that way the guns aren't bent. Okay, I think this is Wolf Guy. Gunter Nacht. Oh yeah, he does have the German World War I era spiked helmet. Yeah, definitely German. I don't remember their names. They're all European countries. Dude, this one's really cool. Hey, what's up, Cyberwolf? I need a better camera for this. This one's really cool with her holding the eagle. Her gun's mostly straight. She's not trying to shoot around corners. Oh, here we go. Here's the Nordic guy. If I can get him out of here. Not much, just got off work. Hell yeah. The dude riding the ox. Look at that absolute beast of a unit. Very cool. It's a bison? Is it a bison? I don't know my... Maybe it's a bison. You're making me second guess myself. Oxes have horns? This thing has horns, look. Camera's upside down, so I'm trying to like hold it up to the camera. Don't focus on my fingers. You don't need to see my fingerprints. Show the horns. Show how horny this guy is. There you go. It's focusing. That's the horn. There you go. Hey, we got the details. See, there's his ear. That's his horn. It's definitely an ox. The shape of the head and the back meat is musk oxen. There you go. Yeah. I was pretty pretty confident this was an ox. Cyber making me doubt myself. Don't show the background, show the character. Oh. Looks bison-ish to you? Alright. We'll resolve it later. And then we got bear. This one's pretty cool too. Yeah, I think we'll paint these. Give them a little bit more character, a little bit more flavor, a little bit more personality. Hey, what's up, Don? You have a box of this game? Wonder what kind of bear? Well, Cybers is panda, so... But we don't have a Chinese faction, so I don't know how a panda bear would make it to Eastern Europe. But I guess it's not impossible. Alright. It looks like all the mecha are the same, so we'll just pop one out of each and take a peek. But there's the, I'm guessing the Russ Viet Soviet Russian mech with the square body, auto cannons up top, and scythe hands. We should probably paint these too. And then I don't know which faction is the white faction, but these dudes look straight out of Mech Warrior. No hands, just guns for arms. We have like the World War II bomber turret, kind of like cockpit shape. But so far I like this design the best. Actually, looking at the others coming up, I think the white one is my favorite. Because now we have the... This is kind of goofy, but kind of cool. We have the tractor mech. If John Deere made mechas. We have our little cannon in front. We have our giant wheel in the middle, and then our itty bitty wheel in the back. And then legs, because it's not a mecha if it doesn't have legs. A little smokestack up top. Reminds me of the spider mech from Wild West. It's a blimp. Okay, now here are the Nordic mechs, and I'm guessing these are the Nordic mechs because it's blue. And very clearly shaped like a boat with legs. But much bigger cannons. Oh no, it's gotta be the Nordic faction because they also have like the longbow dragon heads on the front and the back. Alright, and here's the last one. Shagohod? What's Shagohod? Look at the arc on that gun. Yeah. If there's one thing I agree, Dave, that I'm kind of disappointed about is some of the plastic being bent like this. So like the guns on the figure characters and the guns on the mech. But oh, it's a super awesome weapon in Snake Eater. Okay. It's the Metal Gear from Metal Gear Solid 3. Isn't that the one that Metal Gear Delta is? Okay, I like this one a lot too. We got 4 legs, but like, I don't know if the light is showing it. Yeah, it kind of does. You can see all the riveting that they did on this. All the little bumps to look like rivets. Okay, but I also got to say how also goofy this look is too. We have tank treads on the bottom. And then we have mecha legs just attached to the tank treads. Is it in case that like, oh, the spider legs aren't working, better use the tank treads? Why not just use the tank treads? It kind of looks like treads. Yeah, look. You can see on the bottom, you can see the repeated sections for the pieces of track. Alright. I love Spider Mechs. Well, half of these look like spiders. They don't have 8 legs. One has 4 legs, and the other has 6 legs. Spider legs need to rest. Time to switch to the treads. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with, like, World War I alternate history. What if the European forces had mechs? And then we fought with birds and tigers and bears and oxen on our team. Okay, so then we have color-coded pieces. So these are for each of the factions. Still don't know what all these are. Yeah, there's no way I can put this together to even, like, attempt to show a game. I'm getting Catan vibes from some of the pieces. Well, the board game has... The map of the board has a... what am I trying to say? They're all hex pieces, too. It's like a hex grid. Okay, it has a diagram for how to put everything away. Okay, so I have Togawa and Albion factions. Oh, did you get an expansion to this game? Yeah, because right here it's suggesting game board, then rules, then minis. So it looks like it wants me to take all this out. I'll see if I can put it back together the way it came out. Or how it wants me to put it together. We might be reusing this. Alright. Game box, so the board. It's called Invaders from Afar. Okay, that's really cool. They have a Scythe for Kids version. Maybe I need that to start off, so I know what I'm doing. Alright. Game board, then the rules. Or if they... Oh, Lux said he has this on Tabletop Simulator, so maybe I'll play this on TTS before I play the game for real. So I have space. Rules, player mats, faction mats, and then the cards. So which ones are the... I don't know if these are player or faction, but they look like it. Faction mats. Oh, so it does call these power dials in the diagram on the side. So we don't want these to spin. We're counting up with these. So I think this is one army versus the other army. And you play cards or activate abilities or something. Those don't go in just yet. Hey, what's up, Daniel? I thought about you when I saw the Saxony faction, the Saxony Empire, because we have the General Gunther and his wolves Nacht and Tag. I thought that was a German play on words, but I don't know German, so I wanted you to have the chuckle. There you go, haha. See, I knew the German guy would get it. Okay, now it just says cards. So I'm not sure. I think, whoa, almost lost that one. It's called Invaders from Afar. Well, I'm going to bring this board game to the next family get together. See if I can't get some people to try it out with me. And if I like it, I might pick up the expansion. But it's cool to know that there's an expansion. Adding a Japanese and Irish faction to the game. German humor is no laughing matter. Was it, I think it was Robin Williams who made the joke. Oh, maybe it wasn't Robin Williams. Crap, and I don't want to say the joke and get it wrong, because if the joke isn't funny, or if I say it incorrectly, it's more offensive than it is funny. And I don't want to be offensive. What's up, Exodus? How are you doing? Alright, well, we'll start putting the cards in bags, because I think that's what we'll... How many Germans does it take to screw in a light bulb? 1. We're efficient, and we have no humor. What's up, Reggie? How are you doing? No, we're not Chatterbox. Whatever your auto... I still think your autocorrect meant Jackbox, but you never confirmed that for me. What's this? This is a board game called Scythe. I've had this for almost a year. And never unboxed it. And I thought it'd be fun to unbox it together, because there's a lot of pieces. And thought it'd be fun to punch it out, look at the pieces, and... I was thinking I could maybe do a game, but I would need way more space than my desk provides, so I kind of busted that idea. But it looks to be like a Civilization-esque board game, because the digital game they said is based off of it, where we got expand, exterminate, explore, the 4 X's, you know. But we get cool pieces, like we get mechas that we can deploy. We have individual characters that represent each faction. All in all, it looks really cool, and the more I'm like touching and looking at everything, I want to see how everything connects together, and yeah, kind of excited to play this, even though also learning to play it is like, it's a 2-hour game, so like I have to find at least one other person that I can borrow their attention for 2 hours to see if they're even interested in playing a game like this. Which is why I think at a family get-together... Alright, Dave, we should still be here when you get back. That I could maybe like recruit some siblings or something. Do I need a tutor? It would be helpful. It's always helpful to learn a game from someone who's already played the game. But, no, I think if I rope someone into playing with me, that would be learning at the same time. Okay, so I'm putting things together. This looks like an iron ingot resource, because I'm seeing there's an iron ingot spot on this piece of the board. So, they look kind of like iron ingots. So we have resources. I'm just trying to figure out how to put all the pieces back together the way the game suggests. Because there's a diagram on the side about how to stack everything correctly. Visit me when we have a game night. That's a possibility too. I'm unemployed. I could be anywhere at any time. Yeah, if I would be crashing the party, let me know when your next game night is, and I can bring this down. Or if someone already has a copy of it, I'd be down to come down and learn it. Oops, I just threw that. Oh, that was a spare piece, so now it's dead. I don't know which pieces these are, but they're a stack of cards, so they're getting a bag. I buried my bag somewhere. Where did... Oh. It fell off my desk. So new schedule's been, I mean, it's only like day one of the new schedule, but I've got this kind of like weekly schedule planned where it's taking care of my Etsy store, taking care of streaming stuff, trying to set time aside specifically for editing, so it's not just like, oh, I'll get around to it when I get around to it. But over the weekend I wrote like, I think I want to say like 3 YouTube scripts, so I'm hoping sometime this month I can record a video and edit it and actually publish it and get back to making content. But that's the dream going forward, is creating the right balance so I don't burn myself out or whatever. Not that I think I ever streamed so much that I burned myself out, it's just I felt like I don't know, I just like never set aside specific times for doing things. I was just like kind of, as I feel, and I'm firing from the hip, and you know, chaotic and unorganized, and it's not good. You need to have structure. Do it on stream, get feedback live. Dude, I could be like the guy and I can go over my schedule like 3 times a day and then change it at the last minute anyway. Scripted content that's fake and immoral. I guess it would be if I was doing like a product sponsorship, but yeah. Still no Yumiya. I don't know what it is. I think Yumiya is cursed, but Sunday I have Yumiya down, and my schedule, I have like an evening block of time, which is supposed to be like my wind down time. Maybe like clip stuff from the stream to like make shorts out of and stuff, or you know, play Rivals on the Discord, or Helldivers or Magic or whatever. But I could also use that time to like extend a stream into my wind down time, if that makes sense. But yeah, Sunday is going to be Yumiya from probably like 4 o'clock to midnight. Like, I'm going to knock everything out during the day so I have no distractions. Saturday is going to be like 3 hours of Etsy time, 3 hours of editing time, and then the rest of the day is going to be like cleaning everything up, so that way I can go into Sunday and not have like, oh, I still got to pay this, or I got to clean this up, or do that. Like, no, I'm going to have my entire schedule just like blocked out, and we're going to power through Yumiya this month. Oh my god, I'm starting to sound like the guy. But I've missed so much Yumiya. And it's not that I want to rush through it, I just want to be in a spot where I'm about to finish it when Tactics is coming out. Because I've never played the original Final Fantasy Tactics. And even though I've played Tactics Advance and other strategy role-playing games, I've heard Tactics Advance doesn't even quite match up to the original Final Fantasy Tactics. And I'm hoping they didn't like put in an easy mode or dial back the difficulty. Hopefully I get the original raw experience. Like 90% chance of internet outage on Yumiya DA. Dude, like I had my internet go out last Thursday. Well, my internet didn't go out. I had my power go out for like 5 hours on Thursday. Like it went out at 5 o'clock and I didn't get it back until like 10:30. Randomly too. So, I mean, there are things beyond my control, but I'm not going to let stuff like I'm not going to eat anything sus, so that way my stomach's like, oh, I don't feel good. No, I'm going to ignore, like, we're going to keep the stomach under control, keep everything else under control. Last Sunday, I was legitimately sick. I had that ear infection, which was really nasty, and, like, I had no voice. Because, like, the ear infection was so bad, my throat was sore, and like my voice was hoarse for like 4 days. It was just like, I sounded horrible. I was like, there's no way, I could barely talk. So like trying to stream like that, gosh, I'm really starting to sound like the guy. I'd be like, oh, I got an ear infection, I gotta take 4 days off. But I mean, I actually went to a doctor and got, I didn't get eardrops. I got, you know, actual medicine, antibiotics, and I was better in 2 days, but still, it was gnarly. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Yumiya, but it's like it comes around, or like another game releases on that day, and it's like, oh man, I really want to play this instead. But like, no. I still enjoy Yumiya. I want to finish Yumiya. There is something about Yumiya, and I don't quite know what it is, but it hasn't grasped me like Ryza did, or Sophie did, or Fierce did. Maybe because those are more classic Atelier experiences, and Yumiya is, I don't know, a little bit more a JRPG and less Atelier. I don't know. Like, From Software kind of experience, drop you off at the deep end of the pool. Yeah, because people have said, like, you can soft lock your playthrough in Final Fantasy Tactics. So, like, if you make the wrong decisions, you can end up in, like, really tough, impossible to beat boss fights. You just don't have the experience or the equipment or the spells or whatever to make it through the fight. Or, you know, if it's like Fire Emblem and it's like, oh, you made a bad decision, now a character's dead, and that character's dead for the entire playthrough, and it alters the story. Like, am I going to be restarting my playthrough, or are they going to do like save states or time rewinding where I can go back and be like, okay, maybe I don't move that character to that tile, maybe I do something else entirely instead. I don't know. I've never played the games, but they're like the best. It's considered one of the best strategy role-playing games ever, and that's like one of my favorite genres of all time. So it's like, this is one of the most hyped releases I'm looking forward to. Not hyped. I don't think it's like super hyped. It's hyped for me because it just hits a genre that like resonates with me, kind of like what Unicorn Overlord did. Like, that game like captured Ogre Battle 64, an experience I've never been able to recapture since Ogre Battle 64. And then Unicorn was just like that experience, exactly what I was looking for. I've played tons of other strategy role-playing games, but never that kind of like auto-battler, put my units on the board, tell them to go here, and then the battles resolve automatically. But Ogre Battle and Unicorn kind of captured that. And then, like, you know, kind of like with Atelier, I started with Ryza and I worked my way backwards through the titles, like playing Sophie and Fierce and Rorona. I played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, really loved that game. And then I'll be like going backwards into the original Tactics, which from my understanding too, you can correct me if I'm wrong because hopefully this isn't spoilers, but isn't Tactics and Tactics Advance two different universes? Like, you have the world of Ivalice, which is Tactics, and then Advance takes place in like the storybook world that the characters get sucked into? Or is that the same universe? And you just get isekai'd into the world of Ivalice. I don't know. They don't usually make the Final Fantasies link together, but Tactics might be an exception to that rule. Who knows? They are different. Okay. I feel sad for the new generation. They'll never understand the fun and thrill of internet flash games. Yeah, flash games were really cool, and even flash animations were just a convenient, low-powered, easy to use, and learn software for making animations. Like, that's how one half of the Game Grumps got his internet presence started. Ego Raptor was making flash animations on Newgrounds back in the day. I mean, we won't see. I actually don't know what people are using for animations now, but we don't have Flash anymore. And I understand like getting rid of it because like there were exploits or something. You know, or it just didn't have they couldn't keep the security up to date with it for like new attacks and new operating systems or new browsers or whatever the excuse was, but it still sucks to lose like a huge bit of that. There was a horror comic that was interestingly enough published on 4chan, and the only known archive of that I am aware of is someone made a flash archive of all the 4chan posts of each page of the comic. So that way you can click back and forth and still read the pages of the comics, but you can also read everyone's replies to each page as they were. Well, I say page. Each panel. The guy was only drawing a panel at a time and posting it to 4chan. But that's the only known way that I know this is archived, and it's archived in such a convenient way that you can just use your arrow keys to go through and read the panels, read the comments, read the reactions. And the guy even included some people who try to like impersonate the original artist. And then like the artist also came back and did some like April Fool's jokes on the comic and things like that. It was a really cool thing, but yeah, I guess you would just use archive.is and you just save like the whole web page. But I mean that's bulky and inconvenient. It's not put together in an easy to use reader software that uses the arrow keys and all that, you know, to browse. Well, I have one more thing I can unbox after I put this game back away. I'm working on bagging up the cards while we talk. Because I was talking about a character in the Discord, and then I ordered the characters, so we can unbox this character and add her to my figurine shelf. So I won't run out of content too early is the goal. Hopefully. Advance was with the judges. Yeah, and you could recruit. Sid was one of the judges that you could recruit, and he had kind of cool judge-based abilities where you can either... I think you could add more rules to the game using his abilities. A 9-hour stream? Well... My new schedule, I blacked out 3 hours because I was thinking it'd be an hour for me to take everything out. And then 2 hours to play the game is what I thought would happen. You know what? This is a small bag. I think I'm going to use the small bag for the small cards. Dimitri body pillow unboxing. I don't know how Jill would feel about me having a body pillow in the first place, and then for me to have a body pillow of Dimitri of all people. Well, I'll have to hit her with that hypothetical. I'll call her when I'm done streaming. That'd be a hilarious conversation too. Like, hey, how would you feel if I had an anime body pillow? And she goes, oh, who is she? And I go, it's not a she. Or the fun of Club Penguin. Disney can't do anything original and sit on IP they don't do crap with. I didn't realize Disney bought Club Penguin, but it makes sense. We also have that problem of a lot of these companies having really cool IPs and they're doing nothing with them. Next stream I announced being single. Next stream I'm like... well guys, the engagement's off, but look at my new Dimitri body pillow. It's like that meme where it's like, I won't tell people I won the lottery, but there'll be hints. And I'm like, I won't tell people that I'm single, but there will be hints. Body pillow is too much for my end. I'm very rough with all the pillowcases I got. Dude, you gotta be gentle to your body pillows. You can't be beating them up. You start seeing Dimitri merch. If you start seeing artwork where I'm like, it's like, people have said it's cringe to like get artwork of like your OC with like original characters or with like IP characters. So, like, if I did William and Ryza, it would be cringe. But if there was like William and Dimitri artwork, you would know. She said marriage or Dimitri. God, I miss her sometimes. Oh, that reminds me of like the meme with Keanu Reeves. It's like, it's like save your best friend's wife or life or dinner with Narissa Ravencroft from HoloLive. And it's Keanu crying while he's drinking the wine and Narissa's sitting across from him. It's like, oh, I miss him sometimes, my friend. Couldn't save him though. The choices were too tough. Speaking of Keanu, he's 61 years old today. Damn. That's gonna be awful when he goes. Because I think he did an interview where he said something along the lines of, "Oh man, I would love to play John Wick again, but I don't know if my knees can take it." And it's like, oh, dude. But then the other thing too, to like look that good at 61's, some life goals there. I don't know what I'm gonna look like at 61. I'm probably not gonna have hair like that though. I'm either gonna go gray or I'm gonna lose it all by then. But hopefully I keep working out and I stay in a decent shape. Maybe I won't look that athletic and skinny that he looks like. Well, athletic in tone. I guess he's not super skinny because he's built okay. I don't know how those guys what level of working out and nutrition. I guess when it's your job, it's a little different to look good, that you can convince yourself to not eat like crap. Though I guess you also pay for trainers and nutritionists and stuff too. I guess also at that point too, you're also paying people to cook for you. No, it would just be nice to be in good health and good shape. William in 2065, guys, let me tell you about Ogre Battle 64. People are like, oh, didn't that game come out last year? Because they're thinking, oh, it came out in 2064. It's like, oh, I never heard of it. I'm like, no. This game came out in, I don't even know what year. 1999. Shoot, that's not right. It had to have been earlier than that, right? Going on a field trip. Ogre Battle 64 release date. Oh, I was right. July 14th, 1999. Oh my God, how did I hit that? I think it was a good guess. I was just thinking about how old I was, the age of the N64. Man, I'm a genius. I should go on a trivia show. Or I should host a trivia show. Nerd. Yeah. Sometimes I do imagine you, Reggie, with like Piccolo aura from the DBZ Abridged. And you're just shouting, nerd! Alright, I got like the rest of the money. Maybe I can fit that into one bag. Yeah, I was trying to get my brother to play Unicorn Overlord, because I was like, dude, you liked Ogre Battle, you should like this. Oh, let me punch out the... I'm going to punch out the middle pieces of each of these coins. So they have the square hole. I follow that TikToker on Twitter. She's pretty funny, but she sadly hasn't caught the same lightning that she did when she made the square hole video. I actually dressed as Piccolo once. I'll never show those pictures. Did you do purple face for them, Reggie? Oh wait, we can do it this way. Grandpa, what were games were like when you were a kid? Well, lads and lasses, games complete and DLCs were cut content because they didn't have enough time to fit it all in a 64 megabyte cartridge. Yeah, they're gonna ask what's a megabyte. And you're gonna be like, it's a million, or a million of them make up a pictobyte, whatever the next step up from terabyte is. I actually don't know what the petabyte, sorry. Petabyte? Sound like Lois from Family Guy. PETA? Pata sounds more natural. Petabyte? No, hang on. Are we sure it's not pentabyte? There's no N in it? I could also, I guess, Alt-Tab over. Google search that. William in 2065. Alright guys, welcome to Room World. Oh my god, I should get like an old, like an ancient avatar. Make me look old. And do a bunch of memes of like future content creation. But being like an old guy doing future content creation. I guess I could just put like... Oh wait, no, I can change the hair color on the model. Maybe I could do something like that. I can make the hair white and put like a beard on. Just like glue a PNG beard to the face. Isn't that just Phil? There's a difference between white hair and no hair. I guess I also could consider playing OG Sand the Alchemist. I have thought about someone like was like, I've been thinking about rebranding, and now like the thought's been in my mind, like what if I rebranded but I did like a Fire Emblem class change and I went from Alchemist to like a different class. But I made myself a little bit older when I did it. Because the other thing I've been thinking of too is like, there's not a whole lot of DILF style VTubers. Like all the men seem like the Fujoshi bait kind of characters. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I love my Fujoshi friends. Please don't think I'm mocking you or anything. I was just trying to like think of a niche that's not answered. I was like, we need to do like the hot old man look. So like a little bit of wrinkle, a little bit of gray hair, a little bit of beard. Not like crazy bara muscles, but you know, maybe a little bit more built. I don't know. William the Warlock, Artificer. Yeah, the Silver Fox look, exactly. So the two classes I had thought about, one was Paladin, just because that's one of my favorite. Okay, the two classes I thought of were Paladin and Assassin, just because they're my two favorite, like, JRPG style classes. But they're also on very opposite ends of the alignment spectrum. So you can't be multi-classed. But like if I was to play a game of D&D like right now, I'd probably play like a rogue, assassin type of character. Decent in combat, hard to hit, lots of skills. It does seem like an untapped demand. Yeah, exactly. Plus, I'm on the older end for VTubers in general anyways, like my real life age. So that's why I'm just thinking like, okay, if I just like lean into the age thing a little bit. I feel like Paladin would be better because like then you could still do like the whole positivity, positive comment, good vibes kind of content. Assassin seems like more of that kind of like edgy side of things where there's a lot of people who are, you know, demons and vampires and succubus and incubus and that style of character. So probably not assassin. Though like alchemist to assassin makes sense like lore, like character trait wise too, because assassins use poisons and alchemists makes poisons. Makes me think of Vesper from Hololive. Rip Vesper. Bodybuilder. I'm not quite bodybuilder's style yet. Joking, some of your health stuff would work with it. Old man can't eat what he used to. Oh my god, that's so funny. I just like incorporate part of my bad health into the character and just make William older. It's now like my stomach hurting and everything just like lines up. Old man have to eat vegan cheese. Oh shoot, you reminded me. I found the greatest thing over my weekend. And it relates to vegan cheese. I found dairy-free queso. So I can eat chips and cheese. But it's queso made with oat milk. There's no dairy in it whatsoever. Now I gotta be careful with the spices, so not too much, because they put like a little bit of jalapeno and stuff like that in there. But I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it's absolute like horrendous, or if it's gonna be like the next best treat for me. But oat milk queso, that is the old man dream right now. Alright, I kind of followed the instruction for putting everything back together, so that's unboxing Scythe, guys. So I'll find a time when I can play this. Anyway, I posted a pic in the Discord. Okay, I'll take a look. What was I gonna say? Oh, so when I find a time to play this, I will. I'll let you guys know how this board game is. I'm pretty excited. Alternate history, World War I era, building, expanding mecha stuff. This game looks like it could be like right up my alley. So let me go put this back on the shelf, and I'll get one more box that we can open together. Forgot, what are we called? Alchemists? Here, I'll take a peek at the Discord. Oh, there is a purple and green faction. Invaders from afar. Oh, you get 2 more character pieces as well. But does it include... Does it include a way to fit up to 7 characters, or is it just alternate characters that you get to pick? STL updates and fixes. Updated Leopards files. Oh, okay. I always thought Alchemlight? No. I had originally called... Uh-oh. Did I kill my microphone? Is it not... It's not reacting when I talk. What do I do? How about now? Okay. Can I minimize this? And it still works? Okay. Thanks. I don't know what I did. No, I had originally called everyone apprentices, but then I felt like, that puts me in like a upper position, and I don't think that's true. I don't think I'm above you guys because I'm a streamer or anything. So I was like, all right, we'll all be alchemists, and we're all teaching and learning together, just our own bits of alchemy. So I talked about this character in Discord, and then weirdly enough, or probably I guess not so weirdly nowadays, everything you do is tracked. Amazon was like, hey, how about this character? And the price was right. Basically, it was under $50. So I said, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and get her. So, not ideal, because normally I would prefer to print and paint my own characters, but I'm also really behind on painting. Plus, I don't have a print of this character. Ooh, good thing I didn't show you guys the shipping list, because that has my address on it. Let's move that over there so you guys don't see that. All right. Oh, was there an Alexa near me? I don't have an Alexa. But, oh wow, they packaged this quite nicely. Good job. Who did I order this from? Anime Monster. You packaged this incredibly well. Thank you very much. But, it's Pop-Up Parade. I like their stuff. But we got... I guess we'll just tear it. We got Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann. She's gonna go on my shelf right next to Asuka and Calliope and Power and Anise. Worried about getting a bunch of rocks sent to my house? Not necessarily rocks. But yeah, surprisingly, there's not many of all the 3D artists that I follow. No one's made a Yoko. Your new body pillow arrives in a couple hours? Oh, cool. Okay. Drop the box, that's fine. I mean, I do take them out of the packaging, but I save all the packaging just in case I need to move. Missed a piece of tape. There we go. Yeah, I'm not throwing out the pop-up packaging here. I actually have a stack in my closet of all my Pop-Up Parade boxes. But hey, this is pretty cool. Let's get the tape off there. Still haven't seen this anime. It's awesome. Highly recommend. Looks really cool. She's got the glasses. The stockings are nice and shiny. That's pretty cool. No marks on the character. Yeah, it's the one. This is the one with the drills. Yep. The zippers on the boots. Nothing's damaged. Nothing's scuffed. The painting on the top isn't perfect, but... Oh, does it not go that way? Does she go this way? Yoko, how do you want to stand on your stand? I think it's supposed to be that way. Boom. Why is she tilted? Maybe it's okay. I was looking at the eyes of one of my figures and it looked weird. Turns out it was sideways. Oh. That's an oops. Yeah, maybe someday I can paint as well as this. Even though this, I think it's just, the pop-up parade characters are just PVC, but... That's why she had a rough gaming session, that's why she's tilted. No, I think she's doing it's like mid-run or something. Or she's like twirling and looking at you. They had other ones, but they were like $250, $300, and then I saw this one was $40. I was like, yeah, $40 for a cool character, I can't say no to that. But yeah, Gurren Lagann is good if you haven't watched it yet. Highly recommend. I should probably rewatch it because it's been a long time since I've seen it. I also need to finish painting Satsuki and Ryoko from Kill la Kill while we're on the topic of Studio Trigger characters. Also need to find someone with a good Rebecca. Oh wait, I do have a good Lucy as well. I have some Cyberpunk prints I haven't printed yet. I saw a bunch of pop-up stores near the Nintendo in Japan. I bought Lisa from JoJo and one that was JoJo themed. Oh, that's cool. The drill that will pierce the heavens. Yep, that's the show that she's from. Cool. Pretty happy with that. Only like a little bit, like a stuff on this glove right here. Like some of the gold's painted onto the bracelet, and like some of the skin is like on the glove, but like that's really minor, superficial stuff. Is there a scuff on her boob? Oh, there's like a black scuff on her side boob. I don't know if the camera can show that. I don't know if I need like a Q-tip to like clean that up. I didn't think I scuffed her getting her out of the box. Oh well. Maybe a Q-tip and something will get the scuff off. If I care enough. I don't know if I do. She's gonna go on my shelf and then I'll smile when I see my shelf, and then I'll look at her again when I pack her up when I move. Alright, that's Yoko. Well, guys, I guess that's a short stream. 40% rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I guess I should use like light rubbing alcohol, because the rubbing alcohol I use on the 3D printed stuff is like 99%, and that will take the paint off the model. I don't want to do that to this, because then it's trying to like color match and all that other stuff. But yeah, guys, sorry for the short stream. I had initially intended to play or try to set up the Scythe game, but I need twice as much space as I have right here. I could only fold it like halfway, if that, in front of you guys. But yeah, it was fun sharing that with you. I hope you guys liked that. It was a fun stream regardless. Excellent. I think what I'm going to start doing is, because part of my schedule that I've blocked out is to have casual time, which includes like Rivals gaming and stuff. I'm not going to do it tonight because I got other things I need to do, but maybe like Thursday I'll start doing this. Is I'll post the Discord link, and then we can like all hop into call on Discord after the stream, and for like a couple hours hang out, play Helldivers, play Magic, play Rivals, or just chill in voice chat. Like little community sessions after each stream, I think is what we'll start doing. But I'm gonna go feed Raki. That's one of the things I need to do. I finally got my first order on the store in like a month, so I have a GG I need to put together for a customer, and then I still have Bay and Nimi I need to finish putting together for the shop. So I got a little bit of stuff I need to work on behind the scenes. And it's not stuff I can really do on camera because it involves using the curing station and things like that. But this is cool. I like doing the unboxing stuff. If I find other cool things to unbox, I'm keeping my eye out for like a Final Fantasy booster box. Or maybe I'll get my hands on a Spider-Man booster box when that set comes out. Because I think pack opening can be fun too. I'd love to do that in front of you guys as well. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, sorry for the short stream. Glad you guys had fun still. We'll be back Thursday for Helldivers. They put out the new patch today. So we'll be taking the fight to the bug nests. So that'll be cool to explore. So that's what you can look forward to on Thursday. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day and night. Zip it up, zip it out, stay dangerous. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay out of trouble, all that good stuff. And I look forward to seeing you guys Thursday. All right, I'm gonna find a couple people to raid. Click, click, click. Oh, Gondola's still alive. He started an hour and a half ago. Let's go raid Gondola, our best friend from the stream. He's on YouTube. Is he on Twitch? Is he streaming on just YouTube? That's pretty unusual for him. Let me refresh. Oh no, he's on Twitch as well. Okay. /raid. GondoVT. Right? That's the right channel? Yep, found the right guy. Okay, cool. Alright, say hi to Gondola if you're sticking around on Twitch. Say hi to Rainy. Oh wait, no, we're reading him on both channels. Never mind. Say hi to Gondola either way. You can't escape Gondola, who's also got a new model coming out. Gotta play the horse game? Alright, good luck taking care of your horses. And that's it for me, guys. See you later.